early, and then at 10 o'clock I do like the intro or anything. We're here. We need to pull this forward, don't we? Watch your feet just a little bit. Oh, and down. Hang on, everyone. We're not technically starting yet. Technically not starting yet. And I just need to hunch down. Where? I don't know where we are. Hang on. If you're just joining us, give us a second. It's not even 10 o'clock yet, so y'all behave.
I mean, I know we can see the chat there, but I like seeing it there. I don't know.
Well, eventually I'm going to have a camera. So, yeah, it's like a real actual camera, because right now we're streaming on my laptop.
Yeah.
We're streaming on my laptop. One person watching. Is that you or two people?
Could be me.
Hello, if you're here in the chat, say hi. What's up? It's 9:59, so we're about to start the very last Tack chat, okay? Hang on, everybody. It's 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Michelle from Unicorn and Centaur.
I'm Adriana.
And welcome to Tack Chat. This Tack Chat is a bi-monthly live stream where we drink our wine and clean our tack and chat about the topic of the day. And we've been doing this for almost 2 years. And this is the last Tack Chat, but don't panic. If you're here for Tack Chat, don't panic, don't panic. Who's here? Oh, Zadel's here. Hey, Zadel. Yes, okay, so Zadel's been here for a long time in our chat, so don't panic. Tack Chat is going away, but we're not going away. The wine is not going. Oh, I'm not drinking my wine. Who do you want today, Sunny or Artette? Get the big in. And then where's my wine? We went and got the oak leaf Pinot Grigio. So welcome to Tack Chat. And while I'm opening this up, I will just let you guys know, I've been thinking about this for a while. Our Tack Chat was like the first live stream idea we had. But after starting the crafting live streams and seeing the direction that the Extra Equestrians group has gone and the direction that the videos have gone, it's so much more like a creative space. And I want to keep that a whole lot more. So all of the live streams are going to be creative, crafting, making things kind of live streams. And we will still have, Adriana will still be here. So for at least one of them, hopefully two, she'll come over and then we can work on our art projects together. Or I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll explain it all. Because like nobody's cleaning tap with us.
I'm barely cleaning tap.
I know. I've gotten to where I clean my boots every week. It's just me cleaning my boots every week on this live stream. And I feel like we could be doing so much more. I still want to talk about equestrian topics and or nerd topics or crafting topics or anything that falls under the umbrella of what we're doing on the channel. But so I feel like this is like a better use of our time here.
I agree.
First. So when Adriana comes over, she'll come over with her artwork and I'll set up my stuff and we work on it together or we work on a project together. Who knows? I mean, we like each other. We could collab. Okay, the last Tack Chat. Pinkies up. Okay. So I do have a bridle to clean, but before I clean the bridle, I wanted to talk to anybody who is here in the chat, or if anybody's joining us. If you're watching this on the playback, you may know this already, but if you are, this is a live stream. It's not an edited broadcast, so you'll hear all our ums and uhs, and we might have to stop, and things might get awkward. But hey, all right, that's how we go here. So first of all, we need a name for the new show. And I don't know, I was resisting using Craft Chat.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of generic and
this is this is the microphone.
Yes.
Hi.
Craft Chat, I like it's catchy and short and easy to hashtag, but I wanted something more horsey or magical or unicorny or something a little bit more, something with a little more razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
I feel like we need a little more razzle dazzle. So I'm looking for a name. If anybody in the chat has any suggestions, I am open to suggestions. I will probably be writing them all down. I have my sheet of notes here. So all of the live streams on Wednesday nights will be crafting live streams. Are you having problems?
Just don't know where this goes.
I don't know either.
If we do that way, it goes down. And
we're struggling with new technology tonight.
Like, how close does it have to be?
I don't know. Can you, Zadel, if you're still walking around, if you've got this on, if you're listening to us, let us know if you can hear us. Like, can you hear me? Is it better when I do this? Should I have it up? Is there a delay? See, I used these when I filmed something, and then there was like a slight delay with the audio, and it drove me insane, and I couldn't fix it. And I was like, and I had to scrap it and do it again. So we're trying microphones tonight. We also have new lights. I wish you guys could see this.
I mean, like, I feel like I've never looked better on Tack Chat.
I know, right?
Like, I'm liking this angle. I'm liking this lighting. Like, I don't look red and gross.
I know these lights are great. I had ordered some lights from, I don't think the person is watching, but if you are, Teresa, thank you so much for your donation. She gave us some money, and I bought me some $40 lights. So they've got like the little umbrella thing, and they're the little light doodle with and they're on their own little things, and it looks so professional, and I might cry. I love it. Don't you love it? And there's also another light that came with it that that I think can be used as an overhead light. So when we're doing crafting live streams, we can set up the table, and so we have us lit, and then we can change it to the view of what we're doing and have it nicely lit. I know, I'm so excited. Which also means I have to learn software to
make that happen.
To be able to change views and stuff. I think I need a real camera. That's gonna be next on my list. It's
so you're not gonna pick up the laptop and
well, see, if I have a camera up here on a tripod, then I can have the camera off to the side to monitor the chat and toggle back and forth between screens and stuff. Crystal clear audio. Thank you, fun-sized equestrian. Ashley's here. Ashley, we're just talking about how the live streams are going to be changing. We've just spent the last couple months just sitting here polishing our boots, and I just feel like we could be using our time better. So it's going to be all crafting all the time. Yay! So we'll be making things for our horses. We'll be making horse-themed things. I'm really excited about November because I want to do all the crafting live streams about making things for other people, because as like artists and creative people, a lot of times we like to make gifts. So it'll be all about simple things you can make for people in your family or friends or whatever.
Yeah, my poor friends and family, I think, are sick of getting painted wine glasses
So
for Christmas.
we're going to make a simple scarf or a dishcloth. We're going to make bath salts or like a sugar scrub. Because you know how your equestrian friends, you need a sugar scrub for those nasty, filthy hands. Yeah. So we'll be doing all kinds of stuff, like things you can make that are easy to make for other people that you can give as gifts. And then I think in December we'll be doing mostly like making gifts for our horses. But like November is when you need to be making things for people. Yeah. So you have enough time. Yeah. Anyway, so that's kind of where we're going with that. But I want to do different kinds of crafting live streams, such as I want some to be like tutorials, basic tutorials for people who are watching, who are beginners, who are watching us do this stuff, and they're like, oh, but I don't know how to sew. Yeah. So one time we gather everybody and we sit down, we do the thing. And I've done a few like this before. I've done a crocheting tutorial and a hand sewing tutorial recently. So one would be like that. And then another one will be doing something new, like something you see online. You're like, I want to try that. Never done it before. Gather the supplies and do it. Those are always entertaining because they're usually a giant fail of some kind.
Oh yeah, we tried to do candles.
Oh my gosh,
hurricane time. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I could make candles. I just remember the one where me and Liam made the silicone proto putty, and we didn't have a caulk gun for the thing, and we ended up like cut it open with a box cutter and scooped it out.
You know, the same place you get the.
But I didn't know until we were already live on the air, and I'm like, we've got everything together. This is going to be great. Me and Liam are ready to make our proto putty. We had the video, and we didn't see, because it showed on the video we had, it showed the silicone coming out of the end of the caulk gun, but it never showed that it was in a contraption, and they assumed that I wouldn't be an idiot, but they were wrong. So we ended up, I sent Liam next door to the next door neighbors to go ask if they had a caulk gun. It's like 10 o'clock at night. And then I'm left with the box cutter smashing it open. Anyway, that's the sort of entertainment you'll find on the live streams where we're making new things. Oh, that one. Okay. Oh my gosh. And we got cornstarch everywhere because you were supposed to like use cornstarch on your hands, and it was like exploding all over us. Anyway, sorry if I haven't been attending a lot of live streams between work. That's okay. Hey, I'm here every week. So if you miss one, catch up with us next week. You can watch it on the playback or, like I said, catch it again next week. Oh, Brittany, finally just cleaned your saddle today. Good. I know, and didn't wait for us. I should probably start taking about this bridle while we're talking about this stuff. So yeah, there will be probably one live stream per month where I'm doing something brand new and out of my element. And then there'll be at least one live stream a month I want to do that's like a stitch and bitch kind of thing where we just sort of hang out and do a thing together, not try to show what we're doing necessarily, but like sit here and knit something and drink our wine and talk about a topic. Just like, so it would be like Tack Chat, except we're making things instead of cleaning things. Yeah. So also once a month, I know I'm talking a lot here. I'm sorry, you guys. Also once a month, starting in November, actually starting next week, I want to do a giveaway, one giveaway every month. And it will be things ranging from a piece of art or something handmade or some merch from my store or from somebody else's store. And by the way, you can plug anything you need to sell while you're on the live stream here. Cheval Noir Studios.
I have a Teespring shop and a Redbubble shop, and
I didn't know about the Redbubble one.
It's
we need to do another. We need to do another sales post in the extra questions group. But anyway, so here I am taking my bridle apart. So that's what's starting. Now, next week is the 5th live stream in October. And for the 5th live stream, we always do a bonus one. And I think I'm going to keep up that tradition, of doing like a bonus extra, something weird, something off the charts, something silly. So next Wednesday is the Halloween before Wednesday. That's
Halloween Eve.
It's the Wednesday before Halloween. Yes, it's Halloween Eve. So we are going to be gathering here and eating Halloween treats. And we're going to have an AMA giveaway. So it'll be an Ask Me Anything. Anyone who asks a question during the live stream will be entered into the giveaway. And I still haven't gathered all the things for the giveaway yet. So it's going to be a bunch of stuff. Probably unicorn or Halloween themed or just whatever. You'll see. Tune in next week. So I think you're coming over for that, right?
I think so.
Liam is super excited. Yes. Liam is super excited about it. And Catherine might come over. I thought you were. Are you not excited about the next week's live?
I am. I said I am.
Oh.
That's what I said.
So that is all what's coming up, is more crafting, more creating. And of course, we'll be making things for our horses as well. I'd love to figure out how to make, cheap, easy polos. I don't use polo wraps, but so many people do. So it might be nice to figure out how to cut the fleece and how to wrap them, what size to make them and everything, get that going on. What do you even use polo wraps for? I'm such a casual trail rider.
I feel like nothing anymore.
Really? Or is it just for matchy-matchy nowadays?
They used to be really popular. I've got a ton of polos.
Okay, wait. Deanna is here. Oh, yeah. Oh, Ashley's already explaining it. Yes, Deanna just got here. And yes, it's the last Tack Chat because we just find ourselves cleaning our boots over and over again when we could be creating amazing art and beautiful things for ourselves and our horses and all the people we love. So I just want to do more crafting and more creating. So, and we're still going to have Adriana. We're still going to have wine. We're still going to have talking about ridiculous topics because I'd like it to cover equestrian topics. And we always have fun when we do nerd stuff too.
Yeah.
Like when we have nerd fight topics, which one is better? Which house is the best Harry Potter house?
Slytherin.
Star Trek or Star Wars, Gryffindor. And just stuff like that. Sci-fi or fantasy.
Slytherin.
Stop.
Such a Gryffindor thing to say.
Harry Plumtree wants to know, can unicorns have walking poops? Unicorns can have flying poops, okay? It's so much more amazing than you could even imagine.
As a unicorn, into this.
See?
And not that kind.
Not that kind of unicorn. Oh my gosh. Somebody else was talking about that today, where they were looking up something about a unicorn, and they were like, "Oh, I found a different definition, and I had no idea." I'm like, so now she finds herself saying, "Not that kind of unicorn." All right.
Yep.
What do I need? I've got all my Tack cleaning business right over here. My mink oil, which is about to run out anyway. I know, bless my heart. Do you need anything?
No, I've got all sorts of Tack cleaning stuff and a very clean brattle because I cleaned it last time.
Do
I
I clean
haven't
my
used it.
Oh my gosh. Are you still riding?
Yeah, I rode. I should share those videos with you. We had to make a sale video for Blaze,
Okay.
and he hadn't been ridden in a while, and so I.
Flying poops, gross. But unicorns poop cupcakes, so it's really not. You just have to like stand underneath at the right place and like have an umbrella or like a big apron or something, just as long as you get them before they hit the ground. Anyway, just dropping some facts and some science on the people in the chat here.
Boom, scienced.
That's what I do. So yeah, I don't think I've used this bridle since I last cleaned it either. So, and again, that's why we're like done with Tack Chat. I'm like over it.
Yeah, I used Katie's saddle and Kara's bridle to ride it, and I was like,
all right, I've got my saddle soap here. I'm gonna soap up my bridle. So, we were supposed to be talking, now that we've talked about like what's coming up in the art live streams. Actually, next week we should call it a live stream.
Oh, we should, yeah.
That's probably not original. I bet you every other billion of the YouTubers is having a live stream. Dang it, now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, we were going to talk about like our favorite Tack Chat memories, because this is the last Tack Chat. One of my favorite memories is Adriana not being able to get her leather cleaner open and getting frustrated. She's so cute when she's mad.
So, speaking of memories, do you know what today is?
What?
This time last year, I was in the ER. Still.
Is it
because
the knee?
The knee.
Aww.
Yeah,
It's been a year.
Exactly a year, and I went to Tijuana Flats for the rugby fundraiser today.
Oh yeah, that was today.
And yeah, and
did you have all the tacos?
I had a chimichanga, and
that technically is all the tacos.
And the girl who drove me to the ER was there, and I was like, "Erin, you know where we were last year at this time."
I remember that because you didn't show up to Tack Chat that night, right? You were like, sent me a message. That was supposed to be a Tack Chat night.
Yeah, because you had to go over and feed Air for me.
I had to go feed her dog.
I was like, "Hey, I'm on the way to the ER."
Did I end up doing the Tack Chat by myself, or did I grab
Catherine
Scott? Catherine came over at the last minute. Okay. I'm trying to remember now, but yes, now I remember last year was the Tack Chat where Adriana was like, "Hey, I'm not coming over." And I'm like, "What? You better have broken your leg." Oh.
I didn't break anything.
Okay. I was like, "You better be in the emergency room." Oh, okay. Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair. No, I'm the jerk. I get it.
I waited until I was out to call my mom. I was like, "Hey, Mom, I'm okay."
Aww.
But
oh my gosh. Okay, I have soaped my thing there. I remember the very first Tack Chat, and we had like just the lighting from your living room, and it wasn't
my
like
dog was running back
and
forth.
And the dog's running back and forth, and we didn't really have anything in the background except like the window behind us. And we were like, "Hey, come watch our live stream." I love it. And then I got a background, and then I figured out lighting. I'm so smart. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So, oh my gosh. Okay, what other Tack Chat memories? Of course, people being weird in the comments. Those memories are crazy. Like, people will comment. Sometimes the comment will get held for review. So I'm looking at the chat, and it'll be like show or hide. And it's something weird, like something racist or something just obviously trolly. Like someone's just trying to get a reaction out of us. And of course, my usual reaction is to laugh and be like, "Honey, no."
I still like my favorite one was
Lesbians, all in caps. We're sitting here drinking wine and talking, and apparently that is a very, very gay thing to do. I love it. I love it. So I have had guest stars for Tack Chat, like my girl Catherine, my home girl. I'm gonna see if she's gonna come next week. It might be a bunch of us. We might have to zoom out or do it in the living room or something, and then have us all like sitting around and eating. And I don't know, what treats should we have? I was thinking of just making something pumpkin-y, like pumpkin cookies or something.
Yeah.
I don't want to have a poop ton of candy because I don't want to go in. I have not been eating sugar. So if I eat all the sugar in one night next week, I might die.
Or don't die.
I might literally die. We don't want that. Harry Plumtree, gotta go catch some. I have autism. I have quite a few friends with autism. There you go. All right. Brittany was hoping to see how Dover Sadler and other sites. Crafting. Aw, and Brittany's dad's not doing that well. I'm sorry, Britt. I am sorry to hear that. Trying to think of who else were what else were our other great memories. Because sometimes, like, I'm having memories, like, I remember I had death threats when I was in Texas, but that was a crafting live stream.
Yeah.
So that can't be a chat memory. That wasn't even a great memory either.
No.
Oh, one of my favorite Tack Chat memories is you making fun of me for using olive oil on my leather goods. Because before I got the mink oil from the Budget Equestrian in a giveaway that I won, I was using olive oil on all of my leather goods because, I mean, oil is oil. It all just smells a little differently. And this child just, her eyes up to heaven every time. Yes, but now I'm almost out of mink oil. I don't know what I'm going to do. Y'all. Well, I know what I'm going to do. I am going to oil my bridle. No. Be right back, calling Tom. All right.
So.
What now? Yeah, we're on a live stream. Be careful what you say. Okay, I am. What are you painting that thing with? That's a Phoebe's product, isn't it?
Well, no, the can is an Ethics.
Oh.
I think this is Hydrofane that I've gotten here, though.
Hydrofane.
Yes. Not olive oil.
That sounds like something from like a steampunk novel, you know. Turn up the hydrophane. We've got to get this velocipede going.
I mean, the can is kind of steampunky, too.
I mean, right?
So.
Just something straight out of a weird novel or a B movie that they were trying to make into a franchise. All right. So, okay, you guys who are in the chat, we're talking about our favorite Tack Chat memories. But while we're doing that, if you have ideas for the name of the live stream from now on, like our crafting live stream, or if you have ideas for what you want to see in the crafting live streams, what kind of things do you want to do? What do you want to make together? What do you want to learn? How do you want to grow? What do you want to do to play together? Right. And of course, I don't mind people. I mean, as big as the channel is right now, I don't mind people promoting their stuff, you know, subscribe to my channel and here's my blog and here's my Etsy store. I want to share all that kind of stuff. I like being in a big creative community. I can't make everything. You can't make everything. And everyone has different tastes. So I feel like if we all support each other as artists and creators, we're going to have a good time together.
Yeah.
Right? Like, did you see, Amy in the Extra Equestrians group who was making the little hats? Like, she jumped right on that. I was like, I should make some of those for my Etsy store. But have I done it yet? No. And she's made like 5 of them already. So I'm like, yes, girl, do your thing. Maybe I'll get to it for Christmas time. Maybe we'll do that for one of the live streams. Make a hat for your horse. Crochet a hat for your horse. Which I think would be fun. I don't know. So yeah, let me know in the chat. What do you want to see on the live streams? What do you guys want to do together? There's my mink oil. So I tell you one thing I want to revisit. It wouldn't technically be a new thing, but I'm not familiar with it. I want to revisit the craft foam armor because I want to make. Oh, helmet covers is another thing I want to make. I want to make really cool. Want to figure out how to make easy, cool helmet covers because I want to really encourage helmet use, especially because we have so many young kids who are, subscribers. And I want to make sure that I'm encouraging safety with the younger generation of extra equestrians. And so coming up with cool or awesome ways for helmets to look would be great. Like I want to make a helmet cover that looks like a crown, like with the velvet over the top and then like a crown with fur and, the fake metal or whatever around it. And like make it look like a crown and you're a freaking queen. Make one that looks like a wig, like a fantasy wig, or like put a wig on top of it. So when you're wearing your helmet, you look like you have this beautiful, glorious head of hair. Like, and maybe we could even make chin straps in like flesh tones. So, like it's kind of like invisible, your little thing. I don't know. I think it's a great idea. I might try it. We'll see. And we'll come up with helmet covers. I've already painted helmets on the live stream before. I still wear my Super Mario mushroom helmet. I think that made a debut in one of my videos recently when I was riding. Yes, my trail ride on Sunny. I love it. I painted one of my helmets to look like a Super Mario mushroom. And now that I've done it, I'm mad that I didn't make a green and white one, like for the extra life, so that if I fall, I get an extra life. No, but instead I did the red mushroom because I'm me. Anyway, so yay. Use Neat's foot oil. Yes. I used to have some of that, but it had expired and it was so stinky. Not expired, but like gone rancid. Yeah. And the smell of the rancid Neat foot oil, I was like, I know a lot of people who use Neat's foot oil exclusively on their Tack and their leather goods.
I have never been a huge Neat's foot oil person.
Yeah.
I used it when I was a lot younger, but I feel like there's so many products out there. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like any oil that's available because it soaks in and then you've got that nice pliable leather and everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. Yay. And now I got to figure out how to put this back together. I know how to put it back together. I'm not an idiot usually. What? All right, I'm putting my mink oil up. Okay, so helmet covers. I need to really do some more crocheting too because the live stream where I crocheted, like all my live streams have like 100 views on them. It's not. It's small potatoes. But the one I did on crocheting a horse ear bonnet has like 4,000 views.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was like, maybe people are interested in this topic, and I should do another video about it. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. Let me get the bridle pieces.
I have got like an entire kit of like crochet hooks.
Yeah.
I've got a ton of yarn. I don't really know how to crochet.
Well, if we do like a crochet tutorial or something, that would be awesome to have. You can come over and I will teach you how to crochet. I also want to, like my friend Bonnie, one of our patrons, my blue hair Bonnie friend, I taught her how to knit. And she paints too. So, we can have her over for one of our live streams. Bonnie, if you're watching. Hang on, there's my throat latch. Did I make my point or did I not? Hang on, I forgot what I was talking about. Take a drink. That hasn't happened to me in a while. I don't know. What's happening to my brain? I need some more wine. I did have another bottle of wine. It was like Sister Creek or Sister something. You want one?
No, I'm good.
Sister Creek or Sister something that a friend of my Aunt Carol gave me as a gift, and I was going to have it for the last Tack Chat, but then my mom and I drank it.
That happens.
I know, it does. Yes. Mom and I needed wine that night, okay? It was important. What are you doing now?
I was looking for my pills. Sounds like a little lady.
They did. Oh, and I'm burping. There's my pills. Now, I always end up putting these on upside down, but I think I actually did it correctly this time. I did. Yay. See, no more are we going to be struggling with weird tack while we are doing our live streams. Now we'll be struggling with art supplies. What do you want to bring over? I know you do a lot of painting.
I've been doing a lot of digital work lately.
I do want to have a live stream where we just talk about digital art because so many of the people in the Extra Questions group and so many of my subscribers are digital artists. So it would be fun to like share our stuff. Everybody can drop their hashtag or their Instagram hashtags, you know. I think it'd be great because I'm an idiot about it. So I'd love to just sit here and, you know, you can do a tutorial for me. Here's the thing. Because I had to Google stuff when you were sending me the Unicorn and Centaur graphic, and you were like, something about a vector graphic. And I was like, okay, open another tab, Google vector graphic. Like, I don't even know.
Well, okay, so I went to art school. Technically an illustrator.
Yes.
Like, it had been so long, and I guess I never really grasped. Like, I took Photoshop class.
Right.
I took digital art classes. I never really grasped it when I was at school.
Right.
So I'd have, like, Rob showed me how to turn things into vector, and it's so much easier.
Oh my gosh. Well, I have a Bachelor of Fine Arts in theater, but my degree is from 1997. Which is from before the internet and graphic design and drawing and any of that. So, like, I know a lot about art and theater and all that, but it's all analog. It's not all the digital stuff, all this online stuff. I've had to learn it. Y'all don't know how big the learning curve is for a Gen X weirdo trying to be in this technical world.
Well, I didn't start doing digital art until I got my iPad.
Yeah. I don't think I have a good enough tablet to do it. I think I'm going to be hampered by my tablet.
Like, and I broke down. I had a good tip day last week, and I ordered an Apple Pen.
Oh, yeah?
Pencil. And because I've been using like a $25 stylus.
Yeah.
It was fine. I don't know how I did it before. Like,
Yeah, see, I've got one where you can't even use a stylus, where you're just using your stupid finger.
Oh, yeah.
And my fingers are stupid.
Yeah, no, the Apple Pencil is amazing.
I think I did this right.
No.
You shush. I don't think that one goes in the middle. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm doing things because this feels a little bit, I don't know. Like it's not, I don't know.
No, I think that goes in the middle.
Okay. All right, then. I mean, I knew that. Y'all. What were we just talking about? Lord, I have to drink again. Where's my drink? Where's my drink? Painting things is always fun. I thought for one of the tutorials, like a simple painting tutorial would be nice to have.
Yeah.
Like, you know, highlights, shadows, shape, how to do layers of things, which layers to do first, different tools for painting and different kinds of paint, because painting is intimidating. To me, it is. Painting is very intimidating. And I know a lot of people there's so many people who are creative in one way, like somebody who knits and who's watching the channel, and they'll look at these live streams and they'll go, oh, well, I can't do that. But you can. These are things that, I mean, there is a learning curve to it, but once you get over that, it's fun. And everyone thinks, I can't draw. I hear this all the time. I can't draw. I can't paint. I can't knit or crochet. But it's not like these are super secret things that you have to go to a mountaintop and study with a guru for a month while fasting to learn. You know, it's as simple as a couple of tutorials. And if I can fill that gap for people, I would love to, because I think it's great to learn. It's great to know how to hand stitch and how to crochet something and how to paint simple things. You don't have to be Bob Ross to be able to paint a saddle pad. Yeah. You know? I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited about the live streams. Even though I'll miss saying tat chat, tat chat. Okay. What time is it?
It is 10:34. You're early.
I'm early. Gosh. You're over there. Bless your heart. It took you 20 minutes to clean your bridle, and you were done. You're like, bye. I'm just sitting here trying not to get too drunk to drive home. Scott can take her home if that happens, by the way.
Except I'm blocking half your driveway because
That's fine.
your neighbor parks right in the middle.
I know. Well, there's like a bunch of guys that live across the street. And so everybody has their own car. And so there's always a bunch of cars over there. And there's one guy that always parks right in front of our house.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
one side or the other. Like, leave room on one side for a full car. No, they're right in the middle. They're like
you could have just pulled
right
into the driveway.
I'm like right up against him. I'm still halfway to your driveway. I'm like,
That is okay. If you get too lit to drive home, we will take you. So, all right, hang on. Adriana, Brittany says, Adriana, I want your hair. I like it. It keeps changing.
Thank you.
I love it.
it's it's lighter because it's fun depending on where you part it. It's different colors.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like, yeah. But it's getting lighter because I keep washing it.
I know. Yeah, mine is too. I'm about to have to refresh my color.
I'm liking
Click
this look
Daily
right
UK.
here.
Do you guys like my new channel art? I don't know. It's actually Click Daily UK. It's kind of hard to read on my little phone. So I see like a red dot and it just says Click Daily UK. But I don't know. That's a question. I paused for the pluses. Apologize for the pluses. My cats took over the keyboard. I wondered what that was. I was like, she keeps saying plus, plus, plus. Is that like a thumbs up or something? I saw that in the chat. Oh, good night, Deanna. Thank you for coming. Yes, get excited for new things. Next week is the Halloween giveaway and AMA. So, Harry, it sounds like you're a mess tonight. I hope you're okay. If you're having a seizure, maybe you should call 911. Because I'm not qualified to deal with that. That's like not in my my wheelhouse at all. All right, now I got to get this bit back on correctly. That might take us the rest of the 20 minutes before we're done here. So it is the end of an era. What's some of our other favorites? Didn't we have someone that we swore was famous one time pop in and we were like, was that really the person? It was probably a stupid, clone account, but I swear, I can't even remember who it was, but we were like, was that the real guy? And I'm an idiot because I'm older and I didn't even know who it was.
It may have been with somebody else.
I don't know. That was, what are you trying to say? Are you trying to shame me for hanging out with other people?
No.
How dare you? First of all right, we're gonna have nothing to do for like the last 20 minutes of this live stream. We may have to cut this.
We could talk.
We could talk about we could chat in the chat. We could drink our wine.
I have seen 0 name suggestions, y'all.
I know. What the heck?
Come on, do our homework for us.
I know. So I don't want to just call it craft chat. What is it going to be? Unicorn Dreams? That sounds like
that sounds
this is like a weed strain.
I was gonna say the other type of unicorn is
Oh.
like some sort of
Somebody's like private Snapchat name.
yeah.
Y'all. Forget what I said. Erase. But yes, we do need some names for the chat. England, UK, across the pond. Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you, Harry. We are over here on the other side of that pond in the southern United States. So it's not even really winter here yet. It's still hot outside.
It was so nice today.
It is nice. I don't like it when it gets down to the 50s at night. Like low 60s. I like it when it's like 62 at night, and then so it's like that in the morning, and then it gets up to like 75 degrees. When it gets below 72 degrees. Oh, and that's Fahrenheit. Sorry, Harry. I don't know how to do the Celsius conversion.
Yeah, I have no idea.
No.
Google knows.
It's 3:38 a.m. I thought so. Isn't it like 8 hours ahead of us or something like that? England is 6 to 8 hours. My eyes burn from tears. Aw, Britt. Aw, sweetie. I know you're worried about your dad, but I know. I'm so sorry. And you got so much on your plate, my baby girl. 5 hours ahead of the U.S. Look, here it gets down to the 40s. Ugh, gosh, no, I can't. That's why I live down here in Savannah because it's so mild. I can handle the hot summers because I don't mind taking 5 showers a day. It's fine with me. And most of the things I do are outside. I'm either like working out, like going for a walk or running, or I'm going to see my horses, or I'm doing tours downtown outside. So I'm used to sweating and having to take a bunch of showers every day. I don't know.
This is like perfect weather for me today.
I liked it. It was pretty good today.
And
You know, looking, I can't help. Every time I look up, I'm like, I love these lights. I'm so easy. It was 9 o'clock. It was like an hour before the live stream, and I had not been outside for a couple hours, so I
Yeah.
didn't hear the delivery. It must have been sitting out on the front porch
yeah.
forever. Like I have a porch, sitting out by the front, sitting out by the front door forever. And then I'm getting ready for the live stream. I'm setting everything. I had the other lights already set up. Everything was already set up. Boom, ding! I get the little notification, and I look, and it says Walmart says your package has been delivered, and I'm like, the hell, it's been delivered! I have been here all day. Excuse me, I'm going out to the front door right now and prove you wrong. Oh my God, there's a big box here. So that. So I brought it in, and it was like Christmas Day, and I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So yes, perfect weather would be 70s during. See, Ashley's with me. Perfect weather would be 70s during the day, 60s at night. Thank you. I'm glad that science and logical, reasonable people agree. Excuse me, I'm burping. I know it's so. I'm like doing this like it doesn't show, and I'm doing it down to the microphone. I'm so precious. I'm like, excuse me. I need help. That was one of my comments lately. Somebody commented on which video? It was one of the unicorn videos that I have. And someone's comment was just, you need help. I like hearted it. I loved it. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. If you're watching this and you're like, these two women seriously need help, you really are not correct in your not incorrect in your assessment.
Well, then there was the person who was like fake, and then you respond to them, and they were like, oh, I'm really sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, this video is stupid.
Oh, that's what it was.
Oh, well, my mom was just here visiting recently, and I showed her a couple of my videos because, like, my mom does no social media, zero. And every once in a while, she remembers that I have a YouTube channel, and she'll go on YouTube and she'll look and she'll catch up on like videos that she missed. So she hadn't watched, and I showed her the one where I read all the mean hate comments. And there was that one where someone commented, this video is very stupid. And I was like, thanks for the comment, you know? And they were like, thanks. And then a week later, they came back and they were like, I'm sorry I said that. That was so mean. And I'm a new subscriber now. And I'm like, okay, that's cute. Oh, I thought that was kind of adorable. Best weather ever was when I went to Cancun. Harry Plumtree, I love the USA. Iowa. Actually, I met my husband in Iowa. Isn't that weird? Scott's
Iowa?
Yes, see? Because I'm from this area, the Savannah, Georgia area. South Georgia is where most of my family's from. And for generations back. And Scott's family is from New Jersey. But we met in Iowa. We were doing a job for the puppet people. There was a mall in Iowa that hired a bunch of puppeteers for their grand opening of a Parisian store. Remember Parisians? I think they've closed down now, but gone out of business. But maybe because they hired too many puppeteers. But they would hire us for their grand opening, so we'd walk around with these puppets in their stores for the week of their grand opening. And I got flown in from Savannah, and she needed a male puppeteer, but didn't have one here that she wanted. Scott was living in New Jersey at the time, so she flew him to Iowa from New Jersey, and I met him in an airport in Iowa.
But had he been here? He'd lived here before.
He had, but he moved away right before I moved here.
Okay.
So we like just missed each other in transit, but then we both got sent to Iowa for this job. And so the first my first experience with my husband was he wasn't my husband at the time, was spending a week in Iowa performing puppets and hanging out and spending our per diem money. And just being ridiculous. And of course, I was head over heels in love immediately. Because, yeah, that's the way I am. That's the way I am. But yeah, I met my husband in Iowa, and there was a lot of cornfields. It was true. I was like, oh, is there a lot of corn in Iowa? And everyone's like, yes. Look around. Person who is not from here, and behold all of our corn. And it was everywhere. So yeah, that was fun. What else? We might need our moderator next week for our Ask Me Anything.
Yeah.
So Becca, I might have to even add another moderator. Adding a moderator to the chat in case some people get naughty. Because y'all, like, if you know me in real life, you know I have a huge sailor potty mouth. I am pretty disgusting. But we're live on YouTube, and I have 12-year-old subscribers. So, like, I kind of need to behave when I'm doing stuff on YouTube. Hannah's here. Came in to say hi really quick. You are supposed to be sleeping, young lady. Shire horses here. Oh yeah, Harry, you're in the land of Shire horses if you're over in the UK. Yes, Hannah, I know you have to get up early, so don't feel like you need to stay up and be in the chat just to be here. So I think your sister's having surgery tomorrow, and so she needs to get up early.
Oh.
I know. I'm like, okay, that's more important than my live stream. But Hannah, we were talking about how there's not going to be any more Tack Chat with us cleaning Tack. But from now on, well, after the next live stream, we're going to be doing simply like crafting and creative live streams where we make stuff, making things for our horses, making things for our friends and family, making things for ourselves, learning new skills, trying new things, having guest stars on. We're still going to be talking about topics. We're still going to be drinking wine. I'm still going to be slurring my words by the end of the broadcast. None of that is going to change. But it'll still be such a good influence for the kids. But y'all, my younger subscribers who watch this, I don't drink like this every night. This is just for the live streams. It's a special occasion. The last time I had wine, well, okay, now they're going to catch me in a lie because my mom came to visit and we drank that wine.
Yeah.
Okay, but besides my mom coming to visit, I only drink when Adriana comes over for a Tack Chat. Yeah.
My influence.
Yeah.
Experimental unicorns.
Experimental unicorns, where?
I don't know. I was just throwing out names.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds fun.
I looked up synonyms for creative.
Okay. So and Hannah, we're also looking for a new name for the crafting live streams. Like, what are we going to call it? I was going to just call it Craft Chat, but I feel like that's too simple and too. I want something a little bit more creative. Something that says what we're doing. Crafting, but crafting to me sounds like little old ladies making, macrame pot holders. Artist totally sounds like a fine artist doing. Well, we could do that, but fine artist sounds more like fancy hoity-toity painting. Maker, I like, but it's so awkward.
Unconventional unicorns, unconventional, unorthodox,
creative,
unusual,
creative ventures with creative ventures. Oh my gosh, Creative Ventures was the name of an acting class that I did for 3 and 4-year-olds that I used to hear for the city like years and years ago. And of course, like acting class at 3 and 4 years old, that's why it was called Creative Ventures. It was pretty much me telling stories and the kids helping me act it out, playing little theater games and whatnot. But that just triggered a memory. So we do need a name, Crafty Chatty, Unicorn Crafty Chatty. Good night, Hannah. I hope you have a great day tomorrow, and I'll be thinking about you and your sister. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. Creative Adventures of Unicorn and Centaur.
Productive, prolific, fertile, talented, gifted, resourceful.
Now, if we have a long name for it that we can abbreviate to a fun like acronym, that would be fine too. Like something that like fun and recreationally themed stuff. Carts. Or something that spells unicorn and that's the name of the thing. I don't know. You're over my shenanigans, aren't you? You're like, ma'am, no. But that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. So it's a title, but then it goes down to
Creative writers
mm-hmm.
are funny today.
Craft. Okay.
Or
We need to come up with something. We need to put our brains together. The problem is I've had 2 glasses of wine right now, so my brain is not functioning at optimum. My brain has been blown by 2 glasses of wine and the new lights that came in and my excitement over the new crafting live stream. That's it. Crafting and chatting with Unicorn and Co. There you go. And head to bed. Oh, I'm sorry, Brittany. I'm sorry you're having a good night, sweetie. I wish I knew what to say to make you feel better. But it sounds like ice cream is a pretty good plan. Actually, ice cream when I'm feeling teary is a pretty solid plan.
yeah, straight from the pint
Yes.
or the gallon.
No, yeah, just with that spoon, go. They're not like gallons anymore, or even half gallons. Have you noticed? The prices of ice cream have gone up, and the sizes of the carton have gotten smaller. They're not pints and quarts and half gallons anymore. Shame on y'all. So we still haven't come up with a name, but that's fine. Next week we're going to have our treats, and we're going to do an AMA, which is Ask Me Anything if you're new to the internet, which I doubt if you're watching a live stream on YouTube. But we're doing Ask Me Anything, and it will be within reason. I mean, considering there are children in the room. Liam's going to be there, so
Yeah.
that's why we need a moderator.
Yeah.
Ask me anything within reason. We can speak in euphemisms, though.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. I will go there. I will go there.
Heard that much.
Oh my God, you make me laugh.
Equine and wine.
Equine and wine? Maybe. Equine and spell it with wine? Medibands. No, I don't know how to make medibands. Horses, crafts, and wine talk. Horses, crafts, and wine with fantastical ladies. I like the fantastical ladies. Maybe we should just call it fantastical ladies. Fantastical ladies and where to live stream them.
Yeah. That's it.
What if we do come up with something that's like a parody of some kind of fun name like that? Fantastical crafts and where to make them. I'm going to get sued.
No.
I will. J.K. Rowling has stupid money. I will totally get sued.
But it wouldn't be her. It would be Warner Brothers.
Oh, well.
And
Well, they have even more money than she does.
They won't sue
That
you.
does not
They'll
make
just send
feel
you
better.
a cease and desist.
Oh, Lord. But then I have to change the name of my thing and everything. No. I don't want a name that there will be problems. What should we name the stupid thing? The stupid thing. I'm so good at self-promotion.
Equine chat.
Right, but I don't want it to be like there's only equestrian-themed things here. Because actually, a lot of our followers and subscribers don't actually own horses.
Yeah.
Some of them are just animal and horse lovers.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make things too equestrianly technical for them. On the other hand, I want to serve the equestrian population who, gets the vocabulary. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, y'all. I need a name. I'm going to dream on it. Equine and crafts. I like the use of equine and wine together. Well, I'm not always going to be drinking wine either. I think that's a fun thing to do when I have guests over, when we do the guest crafting things. I want you here for at least one of them. Maybe 2. At least one. But then I want to have other guests as well. I want Bonnie to come over, our patron with the blue hair, Bonnie. I want Catherine to come over and play with me and do some stuff. Who else? There's a bunch of local people in the Extra Equestrians group that I can have just come over and we'll just do stuff together.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, you guys. I'm so Thought you owned unicorns and not horses. Well, my horses are unicorns, but they are unicorns who are born without a horn. That happens. Sometimes people are born without all the parts that most people are born with. And so instead of, making them feel bad about it, they can have prosthetics if they want, and then they can feel more at home with other people, I guess. But that's what my unicorns, they're embarrassed hanging out with the other unicorns without having horns. So I made them prosthetic horns. They're right over there. I made them prosthetic horns that they can wear if they're feeling insecure or if they want to fit in with the other unicorns a little bit differently. I don't know if that's an adequate explanation. Horses are unicorns. Aw. You know what, though? Sunny really isn't a unicorn. Our Tax is. I've realized this, over the past year. Sunny is a horse, and he wears his fake horn that I put on him. And he's like, okay, now. Our Tax is, though, literally a magical fairy unicorn. He is stinking precious, and he is unlike any horse I've ever known. I have been obsessed with horses since 1974. You heard me. And I have studied all the breeds. I have ridden every kind of horse imaginable in Western and English disciplines all over the world. I've ridden horses in Germany and the United States. I've gone on everything from the touristy trail rides to having a hardcore dressage instructor who screams at me in German. So, with all of these experiences, oh, dang it, I lost my train of thought.
Our Tax is a unicorn.
Yes, our Tax is a unicorn. But yes, our Tax, when I met him, I knew. I knew. The guy, I was like, oh, please don't be stupid, because I'm going to give this guy money for you. And I remember seeing his little face, and I was just in love, and I knew he was perfect. He was $500, y'all. Our Tax cost me $500 from an ad on Facebook when it was still legal to sell horses on Facebook. And so I went to see this little horse, and I saw his little face with his little nostrils and the little ears up and everything. And I'm like, my baby. And I knew. And he's such a special, precious little thing. And I've known Arabians before. I've ridden Arabs. I've, known them. Just even for his breed, he's precious. The shippers who took him to Texas and back. I remember the guy that got him off the trailer when he came back to Chimney Field. I remember his voice. I can still hear it in my mind. That Arab is an angel. I was like, yes, sir, he is. He really is precious. We're going to figure it out. Horses are unicorns. I believe it. Never seen the horn. You ride a Shire horse. I've never ridden a Shire horse. I've ridden a Percheron, and I've ridden a Belgian. But I've never ridden a Shire or a Clydesdale. One of our subscribers and extra equestrian members, Kelly, of Blue Raven Farms, she's got 2 Clydesdales, and I look at her pictures and I'm like, I want to be on the pony. They're Clydesdales and Shires. I think aren't they the 2 tallest breeds?
I know Shire is.
Shires are really tall,
but I feel like the world record horse is still a Belgian.
Well, there's I don't know how to pronounce it. Forgive me. The Brabant. Yes, that's a type of Belgian draft horse. Those are massive beasts. But they're not like your typical Belgian draft horse that you see pulling carriages downtown Savannah. And I don't think they're necessarily tall. I think they're just rude.
Yeah, they're more
I
beefy.
feel like Shires and Clydesdales are the tallest breed. I would love to ride a Clydesdale. I would love to ride a Shire. Drafts are my favorite.
I've ridden a couple Clydesdales. I rode one of the ones that we used to have at Plantation, and he was just dopey.
Aww.
And then I rode
one.
one.
To be fair, most draft horses are. What do we do today, boss?
Do you remember Brittany with the long, long hair who worked at Historic?
Long dark hair.
Yeah.
Really skinny.
Yeah.
Yes, I loved her.
Yeah, so she had a Clydesdale over. She had horses. She had a ton of horses over at somebody's yard,
right?
Basically, and
she lived out in the country. So
yeah. We tied one up to a trampoline, or they tied one up to a trampoline.
Oh, baby Jesus!
So
Don't do that.
yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
It was fine, but don't do that.
Yeah, it turned out fine that time. Okay, but don't do that still.
But this Clydesdale, he was so sweet. He was a rescue, and he was so thin and so sweet.
Aww.
But Clydesdales in the South, with their scratches, no.
Oh my gosh.
They're
Fun
buttons.
Size Equestrian says hubby's going to be paying for my pony's move to England. That's a huge deal. That's like seriously a big deal. Shire and Suffolk Punch are the biggest horse breeds. I thought Suffolk Punch was more hefty and instead of tall. I could be wrong. Again, did you ever do this when you were little? Did you have those like big coffee table horse breed books
Mhm.
that you would just look through and like memorize all the pictures in and draw and trace all the pictures in? I think I had a horse breeds book that I remember looking at them all, and I remember thinking I would never be able to, like, how do you tell, like, I would look at the pictures in the book and it seemed so obvious, but then I'd look at a picture of a horse and I couldn't tell what breed it was just by looking at it. But now that I'm much older and have been doing this a lot longer, I can. Like, I can look at a picture and, like, that's some sort of thoroughbred cross.
Yeah.
Or that is a draft cross, or that's an Arabian, or, even some of the weirder breeds. I'm like, ooh, that looks like a Maori horse, or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was 8, it was all just like alien.
I used to take books out from the library.
Yeah.
And then I would take them to my mom's office, and we would photocopy pages. And it was a black and white photocopier, so I had all these like
Aww.
pages of like horse breeds that are like just
That's so fun. See, I would have taken stuff like that and then traced it or drawn it. I drew horses all the time when I was a child. Giver told me bedtime. Yeah, Harry, it's way early in the morning. You need some sleep, child. Thank you for joining us. Finally got a chance to be alone and discuss it when in Cancun. He said he'll pay for the pony. Whew. You get your visa. So you're going to be moving over there? That is so cool. I haven't been to England since the 80s when there were like real punks with mohawks and safety pins through their ears and
That must
everything.
have been a fun time in England.
It was. Just getting all the evidence I need together, binding everything. That's so exciting. Please share with the group. And, I'll like all your posts on Instagram or whatever. Are you on Instagram? Yes. Yes, I follow you on Instagram. Sometimes I lose track. I'm like, hey, follow me back. Oh, you're already following me. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Yay. Good for my brain. That's great. So anyway, we're about to wrap it up here, but the next week's live stream is going to be right before Halloween, and we're going to be eating Halloween treats and doing an AMA and a giveaway. So next week, everybody who asks a question is going to be entered into a giveaway that we'll do at the end of the live stream. We'll choose out of a hat. So we're going to have several items, some handmade art items and some other things that are just some fun giveaway stuff. So join us next week, Wednesday night at 10 p.m. for that. And then after that, November starts and we're all crafting all the time.
All correct.
I know. Do we have should we do one final here? Let me pour one sip.
Slash.
One final Tack Chat toast. Hang on. Splash. Splash. One final Tack Chat toast. Thank you for almost 2 years of tacking and chatting, cleaning tack, drinking wine, and chatting about the topic of the day. Thank you, everybody who joined us tonight. That's going to be it for tonight. I'm Michelle. This is Adriana. So, yes. Oh, my God. I'm throwing my phone. No Stirrup November starts. Oh, my gosh. Right. Yes. We're not going to talk about No Stirrup November yet.
Fresh horses.
Right. Yes. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight, and we will see you next week. Yay!